Welcome everybody to Comic Adapt, the podcast where we look at iconic comic book characters and break down their appearances from panels to pixels. We look at all things Marvel, DC, and in between to see how comics are adapted into other media, whether for better or worse. Today's comics are in movies, TV shows, and video games. Let's see where these characters started. Today we're going to be talking about the many masks of Moon Knight in preparation for his MCU debut. We'll start with the origin of Mark Spector and his descent into madness and schizophrenia. Later in the show, we'll look at some of Moon Knight's most iconic comics from the last decade to get you caught up and ready to watch the show. We're going to be reviewing The Bottom, Volume 1 of Moon Knight from 2006 by Charlie Huston, a story from the Civil War era of Marvel that explores the mythology behind the character and his god Khonshu. We're also going to take a look at Volume 1 of Moon Knight from 2014 by Warren Ellis, which explores some of the personalities of Moon Knight, including Mr. Knight. After that, we'll take a look at some of the minor appearances that Moon Knight has in other media, such as TV shows and video games. I'm really excited to be talking about Moon Knight. He's a personal favorite of mine who's never really gotten the attention he deserves. While he is often relegated to being Marvel's Batman, he is so much more as his comics explore themes like mental illness and loneliness, and otherworldly concepts like gods and other dimensional beings. But don't get me wrong, he's pretty much Batman. If you like the show, remember to check us out on Patreon at Comic Adapt and consider supporting us. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you. And now, a word from our sponsor. Today's episode is sponsored by Writer's Block. Don't feel motivated to pick up the pen? Are all your ideas bad? It's time to try bashing your head in with the Writer's Block to get those creative juices flowing. Coming in your choice of brick or concrete, use code COMIC for free shipping on your next order. That's code COMIC for free shipping on your next order.